No doubt. D-boy, what's happening? Yo, you sound mad muffled.
You hear me now?
A little better.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you better now. What's up with you, bro?
Yeah, but they're making music, brother. You know.
I know it. I know it all day long, bro. That's how it's gotta be, bro. I appreciate you for joining the
Yeah,
show, man. It's your first
I'm
time
out
on
here in
here,
San
man.
Francisco. I'm out here in
Huh?
San Francisco, California.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the West Coast. SF in the building,
Yeah.
yo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I got nothing
Yeah,
but
your
love for
brother.
Cali, man. It's all love over here on the East Coast, my brother. From East Coast to the West Coast to the fucking far East Coast. Shit, we all love here. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, brother.
yeah, man.
Hey, G,
Today's show. What'd you say?
you've been in hella different, like different places before.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, bro, like I like to I'm curious to get interested in listening to different styles of music, especially nowadays, because like I want to hear something that I'm not hearing being plunged into everybody's IV and the fucking radios through the radio station. You know what I'm saying? Because like at the end of the day, like for me, I listen to what used to be hip hop as opposed to
Yeah,
what is hip hop now. You know what I'm saying? Because the Migos rap, that Young Thug shit, I can't get down with that, bro. I can't. I don't. And I said that when I was in Jelly Donuts motherfucking live stream a few times. I'm not a fan of the auto tune. I'm not a fan of this modern day hip hop shit with the trap rap shit. Like you could have did that back in the '90s and niggas would have clowned you off stage. Straight up. Like
yeah,
I'm only speaking from my experiences because being a baby born in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? Like I realized, you know what I'm saying, hip hop went deeper at one point. Hip hop used to be the word on the streets, to the streets.
yeah.
It was a
Hey,
message
G,
to the streets.
yeah.
You know what
Hey,
I'm
D,
saying?
that part, you know that part that you just said right now that a lot of people using auto tune. That's the thing
Yeah.
that I don't really be using, bro. I don't really be using auto tune, so I feel like my music is like different. Like, you know, I got a new wave going on. It's like different than other people. They don't
Right.
be like
And that
the same shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because to me, bro, I don't. A trending song to me is a song
Yeah,
where you hear the core of that artist's voice. You can feel their soul in that song through their
hell
voice.
yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
agree
saying?
with
But you can't hear that through all of that electronic tuning and shit. You know what I'm saying?
you.
Because an auto tune ain't gonna do nothing but give you perfect pitch.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
hell
it.
yeah, bro.
That's it,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Like nothing could create a great artist, man, except for the person, you know. And it just is what it is. Like that's just like one of the things that I was saying to a friend of mine a while ago. You know, it's like they was trying to come up with ideas for music, and I was like, yo, bro, you do what makes you feel good. But I'll tell you right
Yeah,
now, if it was up to me and I had my
yeah,
choice on the matter, bro, I would tell you, listen to these people. And I started running down a list of just like, old school hip hop artists, you know what I'm saying? Not even just old school hip hop
yeah,
artists. And as I'm sitting here talking about old school hip hop artists, we literally just lost the last fat boy alive.
yeah.
Prince Marky D just passed away today, yo, of a heart attack, yo. My condolences to him and his family, yo. We literally just lost an icon in the hip hop industry. One of the classic hip hop icons, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't really hear much about artists like Curtis Blow, Kool Moe Dee and them no more. But when you want to talk about a classic hip hop artist, Prince Marky D, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
remember like my dad, when he first dropped his solo out, when he first dropped his solo track, the first song I heard on there that really connected with me was that maybe you need to swing my way. I could do you right in a flyway. You know what I'm saying? And then he really showed me that in hip hop, you can talk realistically. You don't have to go into this fantasy world where you're this gunslinging, dope slamming, dope selling ass dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not all hip hop is embraced by that. You know what I'm saying? So like for myself, I listen to these artists because their inspiration leads me into a whole nother realm of where music should be right now, but it's not. It veered off. You know what I'm saying? They allowed the system to let it be derailed.
Yeah. I had sent you my YouTube, brother. I don't know if you
did?
checked it out.
I think I did. I'm subscribed to you. I think I am subscribed to your YouTube. I haven't seen any links of anything recently that you posted, but I'm gonna have to check in with you.
I got a whole log of old songs, but they're all good, brother. Like,
yeah,
I got like probably 40-something songs and videos too.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like I'm honestly looking into like, you know, advancing a little further in it. Yeah, because I'm gonna be advancing it myself a little further into the music and shit. I'm trying to get
Hey, I got this one called "What's the Move." I know you would love that one. I'm gonna have to send that one to you right now.
Okay.
That one go crazy. You're gonna feel like the West Coast vibes on that one. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, this go crazy. Cause a lot of people like it. Yeah, a lot of people were feeling that one.
Yeah, man. Yo, so I mean, while I got you here, bro, I know it's not usually the day. We usually do new wave music on Wednesdays and shit. Any type of music that you got, any tracks you want to play and shit, we usually let that rock on Wednesdays or even on Friday tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We got an open mic on tomorrow and shit. So I would love to hear you play some of that shit if you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? You got some time for it, bro. I would love to hear it. You know, just so the audience can hear it, because I see we got a few people that's coming in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that just joined in the room. This is the Peasy Show. You know what I mean? I am your host, the blind MC, Mr. J Guns. You know what I'm saying? We do this shit every week, Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. here, right here on IG Live. So, like I said, man, just join. Just if you feel like it, bro. If the mood suits you, bro, I would love to hear some of that shit played through here, man. Because like I said, bro, I embrace all artists, and I give every artist the opportunity to showcase their music, showcase their talent. And usually I catch them when I can, because a lot of the artists, they don't usually come on the day of the scheduled time when I start showing music. But I'll let you some music come, because today's an open day for me. I don't really have much going on. It's about a few hours left before that Beat of the Week contest that's posted, the link that's posted in my profile bio right now. So if anybody's interested in voting and dropping me some support on that, you know the link is posted up over there. As I have to tell you, you must be registered with the platform Beat of the Week in order to actually drop official vote. So yeah, man, anytime, bro. You know, I appreciate that. And I'm going to be dropping another one tonight at midnight after the new beat drops. So I'm going to be putting up a new video, and there's going to be a whole new link on Friday morning when y'all wake up. So shout out to everybody that's supporting. Shout out to all the people that's, you know what I'm saying, tuning in today. And yeah, man, shit, let's hear something.
So we're going you going to do it tomorrow, you said?
Yeah, Peasy's open mic is tomorrow. If you want to play tonight, you can play it tonight. It don't matter. Whatever's convenient.
Tonight at 7? And how long? Say? What time is it? What time is it out there? How long?
I'm always on at 7, which is usually 4 o'clock your time, I think. If I'm not mistaken, it's like 4 o'clock your way, right?
Yeah, it's 4:26.
All right, so okay, so it'll be about 4 o'clock your time. Every week, Monday through Friday. So Friday nights is the open mic. We do the open mic every Friday at 4 p.m. your time. And the new wave music will be on Wednesdays. So it'll be Wednesdays at 4 on your time, and it'll be Fridays at 4 on your time. So we always do the show at 7 on the East Coast, which is 4 your time.
All right, for sure, bro. We can do it tomorrow and shit, bro. It's all
That's a
good.
bet. That's a bet. That's a
I,
bet.
I was
Like I
just trying
said,
to come and say, I was trying to holler at you, see what's up with you, you know.
yeah, man. Like I said, bro, I'm always here, bro. I do this shit. I pretty much schedule my
I be
day,
seeing
my
you,
weeks
bro.
like this.
I be seeing you, bro. Even you be popping up on my notification on YouTube because I'm subscribed. I always put a
Yeah,
like up there.
I appreciate that, bro. I do, because now I
Yeah,
know who the person is that's actually hitting that like button on my YouTube channel, bro. Because I've been trying to find,
yeah,
because like I usually don't be knowing, and I don't be trying to pester people. But for my sake, I do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I put this shit on because I want people to enjoy it. I want people to appreciate it.
yeah.
And like I said, I do this shit on a regular basis, man. This competition in general, I do this shit every week. So at least until I win, because like nowadays they got me set up where if I win, I got to take like 8 weeks off. So it don't matter to me. I'm just trying to get that W so I can take that 8 weeks off. You know what I'm saying? Take the 8 weeks off, chill, and focus more on the show, my music, and doing shit like, you know what I mean, putting this shit together, because I really want to get a format set up for the show. You know, Motivation Monday, you know, where I come in on Monday morning or Monday evenings. I always talk about, you know, motivation, what's motivating you, what keeps you motivated. Tuesday, we have a topic usually. Wednesdays, New Wave Music Wednesdays. Thursday, like today, we have the Peasy's Q&A, which is Ask a Blind Man 3 questions. And then Friday, we do the open mic. I tried to get, I'm hoping to add on to the open mic, though. I want to
Hey,
get
bro,
a
the dude
segment.
said, "What's
Huh?
your YouTube?" The
What,
dude
huh?
said, "What's your YouTube?"
My
Financial
YouTube? Yeah,
or some truth.
you can find my YouTube. You can find my YouTube at the name you see right here on my on the top at the top of the screen. It's Mr. Dot, or it's not Mr. Dot. It's Mr. JAIGUNZ spaced out. So JAIGUNZ, and it's gonna be /JPZ. You know what I mean? So you'll find that, you can find that YouTube channel. I have two actually. So like one is actually the name you see up top, which is Mr. J Guns, and then the other one is Mr. J Guns /JPZ. So either one, you can find me there. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all go
About to
follow
say,
my
what the
boy
hell?
Peasy, you feel me?
Cause I'm here, bro. I love, like I said, I do this music shit, man, and I've been doing this shit for a while now, man. Been on this music since I was about 15, 16 years old, man, and it's been a long
Yeah,
road for me, bro. I'm 36 years old, and that's like over 20 years, bro. I'm trying to get it.
yeah,
I'm trying to say that I had 20 years in the game, in the industry, and not just 20 years of making music and putting it together and still not getting anywhere. Because at the end of the day, I haven't pushed myself as hard as I've been pushing myself, you know, this year and
yeah,
last year. But when it comes down to it, bro, I need a few other things. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you
I'm
need to be
lacking in a few
business.
other things. That's the only reason why I'm having an issue. So once I can get myself, you know, a little more stabilized, where I got a little more access and I can get myself, you know, into booths and record on a regular basis without issues, or be able to afford, you know, paying for video shoots to pertain to to the songs that I feel like are going to really, you know, push for, you know what I mean, big things to happen. It would be, you know what I mean, it'll start to come out and you'll start to see it. But at the end of the day, right now, it's just me working on the music.
Yeah,
I'm
I
basically just
feel it,
working
bro.
on the
You
music
need
now.
business.
Yeah, because I
Hey,
mean, truthfully, you got to think, like, the last person, you know, the last person I talked to about doing videos and doing video shoots for my music, I had to really like back up, because when he gave me the numbers on it, that man said almost $1,000 for a fucking video shoot, and that's just that's just
woo.
him shooting videos in his crib. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I could have literally picked somebody up from the block, you know what I'm saying, to do some, you know, some quick, you know, editing and video with my own motherfucking phone, you know, or with his phone or whatever, and we could have made a music video and shit out of that, you know.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm
Yeah.
not, I'm, you know what I mean? I'm right now, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to basically deal with, you know, life as it comes with me, because music is always going to be at the forefront. But my kids is there too, you know what I'm saying? So I got to take care of the fam too, you know what I mean? We all have to have, you know, that separation of personal and business. So, you know what I mean? With me, I make sure I'm checking in on my music. You know what I
For
mean? Like,
sure.
I'm all about making the music happen. For real. Yo, I think my bro Silent Echo just said DM him.
Yeah.
That's my bro right there. Silent Echo is my man's out of motherfucking out there in
I think you was,
the
I don't
city.
know, bro. I think he was talking to you, bro, or I don't know.
Even still, like I'm probably gonna hit him up tonight anyway, just to check in with him and see what's up. But you know,
Yeah.
it's like that's kind of the reason why I did what I did, as far as like even in the DMs, like right here on Instagram, I put a lot of like artists in one group, a lot of hot artists to me, like inspiring great artists to me. We haven't really had a huge dialect with all of the artists that are in that group, but there's a great deal of artists. That actual group is called Hottest Artists, and it's maxed out. So like it's probably about 30 to 40 viewers in that group, you know. And
Yeah.
Drashawn, Drashawn, if you in here, you gotta realize blind people can't see photos. So you sending me a photo, I can't see it, sweetheart. I'm just saying. And I know I'm probably chopping your gender all up. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, babe. I appreciate it, Drashawn. But you know what I mean? For me, I make sure,
I
oh,
got
my boy
you.
Pride, producer Yeti in the building.
I got you, family. I got you. I didn't know you was talking to both of us. I got you, though. I'm a DM you.
Yeah, cause that's what I was saying. Like no, my bro Silent Echo, that's my dude right there,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. He seem, bro, he's cool
That's my
people,
bro.
bro. I don't know him like that, but he seems like he cool as fuck. You
Well,
know what I mean?
to be honest, he's closer to you than I am. Anyway, he's a lot closer to you than me. I'm on the other end of this country, but shit, he's like midway. He's like midpoint to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shit, man, like I said, man, it's all about getting to a point in in our situation. You know what I'm saying? He's in Minnesota. I'm in New York. You know what I'm saying? You in California. Yo, we can make this shit happen, bro. We could turn something right now into something major. You know,
Hey,
nothing right
hey,
now into something major, you know?
man, son, I got you.
And that's why I
I
said
got you, bro.
some of the greatest things were created by just people sitting down and having a conversation together. So at the end of the day, man, like this is something of a magic moment, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I said I love being a part of this. I love being on the stage forefront of this, because, you know, when it comes to artists and people that are really, really dedicated to putting a message out there, and a good message out there, and a positive message that motivates minds and inspires hearts and shit, especially ones that are just out here, and if they just out here trying to get to the music, they just trying to put that music together and make a connection with someone. That's real shit. Like I love to be that midpoint, even if I'm just the person sitting in the middle, just standing back, like, yeah, y'all do what you do. You know what I'm saying? If I got to be the one that connects the dots, and hey, let me be that. Because either way,
Hey,
it
bro,
makes
I
me
can't wait
feel
till
beautiful. It makes me feel great.
2021 our year.
What you say?
2021 our year. I said
That's what I
2021
said.
our year.
It is. It is. Because, like, at the end of the day, you got to look at it, bro. We just walked out of a whole nearly a year. We're walking on a whole year of being isolated,
Yeah.
stationary, not making any kind of major moves as far as music is concerned. There ain't been a concert show of a major proportion in almost a year now. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
this is really the time for people like us to get together, put this shit down, and make this shit happen. Like, for real. For every artist that's in here, that's at the earshot of my words in my mouth that's coming out, we can make this shit happen. It's all up to us, though. You know what I'm saying? From the smallest to the biggest, you know, and we got a lot of people to get. We got a lot of people behind us if we can push this shit out. Like, at the end of the
Hey,
day,
bro, you know what, bro? Hey, we
what's
all
up?
just gotta help each other, bro. We gotta uplift
Right.
each other. That's what it
That's what
takes.
I
You
was
feel me?
saying too. That's the biggest
Yeah.
thing too. Because here's the thing. Back in the days, if you remember, this is history, and this is a little bit of a history lesson. Remember back in the days before money? If you remember in your history books, before they had money, they had the barter system. You give me something, I give you something. You know what I'm saying? If I owed you, I work it off. You feel me? And the way I look at it is, in this industry, we're in that system. We're in that kind of system. You're a rapper, but you also produce beats. You also have an engineering studio at your own, in your home, right? Or this person over here might have, you know, an engineering studio and the know-it-all to motherfucking mix and master tracks, right? If all three of us get together, we got a record label. You know what I'm saying? Without even actually having a base for it. We got our own record label. We can literally, boom, boom, I sent you a beat. I sent you this track. All right, I sent you the vocal files for this track. Boom. We got a whole song. Cut that record. Send it over to the mix and master guy. Yo, let him spice that up a little bit more. Beef up the vocals. You see what I'm saying? Next thing you know, we push that shit out. That shit sells. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there you go. And that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, because when I hear people say stuff like that, that means I'm doing my job. Because at the end of the day,
that's my family from New York.
Facts. That's a fact. I'm all about motivation. I'm all about positive influence. I'm all about making sure that any of us have the equipment needed that we need to make it forward, especially in the music, because that's my specialty. I love music. I love being a part of the music realm. So at the end of the day, when it comes to music, if you want to holler at me on any aspects of that, let's talk, because I'm all for it. I'm always in flux with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like, this is what I love to do, man. This is just what I love to do. And then coming on live and being able to talk to people in diverse areas all over the country, all over the world, and express my feelings towards it, or express the talents that I have towards it. This is what makes dreams happen. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. Just like yesterday, I was having a conversation. Now, mind you, yesterday was supposed to be New Wave Music Wednesdays, but I had something on my mind and something on my heart that I had to say, because yesterday's episode, I reflected on something that took place on Tuesday from a young man that came to me in the DM. He dropped me a message saying he asked me to go live, and I'll go live, and he's in my live, and we having this conversation and whatever, and I come to find out that he was, trying to manipulate the situation. So I had yesterday's episode. It wasn't even really dedicated to that. But yesterday's episode ended up being dedicated to teaching life lessons to young people who are listening. Because at the end of the day, that same life lesson that I taught, that I said to them, or I was saying to that person, could be the same life lesson that other persons could learn.
What he said?
Facts.
He said every time when
And that's real, because you should be inspired to want to do that. You should be inspired to feel like you can do that. You know what I mean? When it come down to it, if you go into somebody's live and then you leave out of that shit, you know what I'm saying? If you leave out of that person's live stream and you feel like the only thing you gathered from that was a bunch of question marks that you can't answer, what did you learn? What did you really learn? You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I'm still in the learning stages too, but I'm always willing to learn at the same time. But I don't want to be sitting here trying to scratch my head and decipher
A lot,
codes
bro.
either.
Mr. J Guns knows a lot, bro. He a OG, bro. He done been there, done that, bro.
I learned from a lot of different people. I've been around a lot of great people. I actually had an opportunity myself at one time to be a major label artist.
I
You know what I
believe you
mean?
too, G. Yeah, like you
So
older
like,
than me. Shit.
hey, but at the end of the day, like I said, man, we all learn from everything we do. We learn from everybody. And I pick up
Yeah,
shit
we all
from young.
learn from each other.
I pick up something from. I pick up something from the young minds, just like y'all pick up from me. So it is what it is. We learn from each other, and I'm built on being the person, like that wants to orchestrate each one teach one. That's my favorite phrase to say. That's like my favorite words to say, because I believe in that. Each one teach one. If you know something and you can reach out to that same person that don't know that something that you know, and teach that person how to what they need to know about the something that you know, then before you know it, they know it, and they will it, and they pass it down. You know what I'm saying? Paying it forward, basically. You know what I'm saying? So like that's just how I roll. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about supporting
family,
people.
You in Louisiana or something?
Who, me?
Yeah, you, brother.
Nah, I'm in New York. I'm in New York right now. I'm actually in New York right now.
Bro,
I'm on my way down. I'm actually on my way. I'm about to be moving soon, so I'm trying to get my shit together, and I'm gonna be moving to Tennessee.
Hey, family, the one commenting, hey, bio, that's my fam from New York. He over there where you at?
Oh, okay, cool. That's even better. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, man, like, I'm all for it, yo. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Link up. Like let's link up, because I'm all for it. Like, I work with everybody. I'm working with I'm trying to work with everybody that's willing to work. And if you are looking to operate on a collaborative, motion right now, I'm actually working on this. I'm actually on this app called BandLab. That's where I do a lot of my recording at. So
I heard of Band.
Yeah, so I'm subscribed to BandLab. I got my little shit going on over there, and if you want to check me out over there, that's where all the magic for me happens. You know what I mean? Follow me there. We can set up a collaboration or something, man, like anything, because I got a catalog of beats that I'm trying to get knocked out. You know, these is all beats from the last 2 years. You know, from like 2 years ago, I purchased some beats, trying to get back on that horse of riding and making music and shit. I kind of fell off because in 2019, after my pops died, I kind of was like, yo, I need to sit down and realize, understand what's really going on with me. You know, there was a lot of things that was taking place at that time. I was going through some shit, and I needed to, I just needed to take some time to myself. So with 2018, 2019, my father was sick in 2018. 2018, he was in the hospital and shit. And then 2018 to 2019, he was just coming home from the hospital, and he was trying to show signs that he was trying to get back on his feet and get better, but it just didn't happen. He ended up having a massive heart attack on April 1st. So, like, I mean, it shook a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, in the family. So for me, it's been going on 2 years now, and recuperation is over for me. I'm just trying to feel that final word that he asked me. Just keep reaching for the top, because you got a skill. And that was the last things he ever said to me before he got sick and started, because when he had his stroke, he wasn't able to talk anymore. So what he told me, one of the one things he said to me is, he said, never stop reaching for your dream. If you got it and you can do it, I believe in you. I believe you can do this. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't die. He didn't die seeing that I was struggling. He knew that I had a place. I had a roof over my head. I had a place to go when I needed to. I had food on my table. I wasn't hungry. So he went out feeling secure. My little brothers and sisters that he left behind, we good. I make sure I check in on them, you know what I'm saying? Because they still here. My grandmother got my older brother, my younger brother who's the oldest of the younger siblings. And then my two youngest siblings live in Syracuse. So, you know what I'm saying? Like it, I still keep in contact. Constant contact. So, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I do now. You know what I mean? I keep connected with them. You know, my other sister, she's on IG. She's right here. She be on Instagram. So I know she's still kicking around out here. But we don't, for some odd reason, she even after Pops passed, she don't talk to me because like her and Pops had a fallout. But there's really nothing I could do about that. There's nothing you could do. There's nothing I can do about that. It's not like I can change her feelings on that shit or nothing. So I just have to deal with it how it is, you know. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We live and we learn, you know, and that's why I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be in the good spirits I'm in because, like I said, man, years ago, like just nearly 7 years ago, man, I could have died for the third time in my life. You know what I'm saying? I almost died 3 different times. First time I almost got my head blowed off. Second time I almost died from a collapsed lung. And the third time I almost died because of fucking black mold in a fucking trailer park. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a weakened immune system. So black mold really did a number on me and it caused my blindness. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We live and we learn. And whatever doesn't kill us makes us stronger. So I believe in that.
He said, how would you describe your sound to someone who hasn't heard both of us?
How would you describe your sound to someone who hasn't heard it?
Yeah, like yours.
My sound reminds you of, I had a lot of people tell me that I sound like Jay-Z. And it's weird. Because like at the end of the day, like I don't shoot for that. I really don't shoot for that. But I've had a lot of people come to me like, yo, you got like this dirty South Jay-Z. It's like the Jay-Z of the South kind of feel, you know. And the reason why I can applaud that in a way because of the simple fact you gotta understand, like from Reasonable Doubt.
My own sound. That's what I would say. My own wave and my own sound.
Yeah, and honestly, like it's you know, cause like you know, in a sense, like there was one time I was on this one app, and I did I set up a profile for my music and stuff on this app. I don't remember what the name of it was, but I set up my profile and it asked me it said name 3 types of artists that you sound like, you sound like, like Outkast or Nas or Jay-Z. So that was what it was.
What do you focus on when you write songs? What am I trying to say? What kind of sound?
What do I focus on?
I think I'll be doing like.
Okay. That's what he means when he said what kind of sound. So what kind of songs do you? What songs are like? What's your basis? What kind of topics do you like to say?
Is he talking about like love songs, pain songs, money songs, like that?
Yeah, for example, like majority of my songs talk about my life, my personal situations that are going on, and then or just I try to spice it up and give you a little bit of that hardcore hip hop. I might throw in a little hardcore hip hop here and there, but majority of my songs is about what I'm saying, real life situations, or just the what I mean, just dealing with everyday situations, hatred.
When you talk about like your life story, that's kind of, you could say that's a pain song, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
It counts as a pain song. Yeah, feel me? I'll be doing.
Yeah, I'm on Reverb Nation too. That's funny you mentioned that. I'm on ReverbNation.com as well. I've been on Reverb Nation for a long time, dog. I've been on Reverb Nation since fucking 2010. So I've been on there for a good 10 years, good 10 years.
Woo.
But I just really started focusing on putting music on there. Like I put a lot of my upcoming music that's up here that's not even out yet. Good song, like a lot of the songs that I haven't even released yet are up there. So if anybody's surfing around on Reverb Nation, look for me at the name you see, and that's where you'll find me. But you know what I mean? I got a few tracks on there. I would love to have a
Revelation.
few.
I
I
told
got a
you
few
they're
artists.
Revelation.
I had a few artists that I still talk to from Reverb Nation that, you know what I mean, they come through, they hit me up, you know, we talk and shit every now and again. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's all, like I said, it's all love here, man. I'm always out to connect with people, man. Like especially when it comes to the music, like give me the name, give me the date, you know what I mean? Give me the date and give me the mission. Let's get
Hey,
it done,
brother,
you know what I
so I'm
mean?
about to holler at you. I love y'all, man. Right on for
For
letting
real.
me come through, Mr. J.
No
Gun.
problem. No problem at all,
Yeah,
boss.
man. That's
Anytime,
some real
bro.
shit.
That's
Everybody was
real shit.
feeling this love. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. And that's what I said. This is what I love to do, man. I sit here like I honestly used to be like, I would tell you something. Like when I was in the dating scene, right? Now this was before I lost my sight and shit. Even when I was in the dating scene and I would be talking to women, I used to get on those little phone chatting services and shit. Now I used to get on there and I'd be chopping it up with chicks and shit. Like I meet a chick and we connect. I get her number or something. Yo, females used to really like use me to talk on the phone until they passed the fuck out to sleep. So if you give
Hell
me
yeah.
you give me the opportunity, I could talk your ass to sleep.
I
But
remember that, bro.
I personally try to be a little more reserved in my conversations now. Cause like the only person that literally calls me and does that shit to me now still is my girl. My girl calls me, my lady will call me and shit. I can't sleep. Okay. Well, what you want me to do? Just talk. Ah, shit. Here we go. Back on that shit again. You know, cause she used to do that shit to me too. But me and her, we've been together for 13 years. So, you know, that's something you can't escape from. If she loves it, I like it. If she like it, I love it. You know, that's how it is. But yeah, man, anytime, bro. I appreciate you for joining the show, bro. D-boy, man, like anytime you want to tap in with me, bro, I'm always here, bro. I do this shit.
Yeah, we'll be in contact, brother, for sure.
Yeah, man, yeah. Drop me a DM, bro. Like matter of fact, send me that YouTube link to that song you was telling me about, matter of fact, and I'm gonna check in on it as soon as I get off.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link, brother. I'm about to send you the link to my music, bro. I got you, bro.
Facts. Big facts.
I got
Big
you.
facts.
I'm about to hit
Yo,
your DM right now.
that's what I'm talking about.
Much
Appreciate you,
love to
bro. Cause
y'all.
like I said, man, it's all love here, bro. We do this shit every day, man. I'm on this
It's
shit
all
every
love and
night.
support.
That's
It's
what I'm
all love
talking
and
about.
support. Yeah.
That's what I'm about. I'm about love, supporting my artists, supporting my brothers and sisters in the music. You know what I'm saying? Because even in this community of music that we live in, man, if you ain't getting support from the people that's around you, then you really have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's not about how you can make it. Because like I was just literally hearing, Scoop was just telling me, just saying, bro, it don't matter how dope your song is. If you ain't got nobody supporting your
Yeah.
shit, if nobody supports your shit, you're just not gonna make it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you have to be willing to connect and get out there to these people. You know what I'm saying? And just get yourself out there to the people. So whatever it is, man, whatever song you have, whatever music you like to do, just make sure that you're willing to open up and connect with other people and express that side of yourself, you know what I'm saying, to them so that they all can connect with you. And you never know. That person might be the one person you need to get 10,000 more people to agree that your shit is dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what makes the biggest difference, because at the end of the day, like, you've never really been in a situation, until you've been in a situation by yourself and you can't figure out your way out, but even in them situations, sometimes most of the time you have that one person that helped you out, or that gave you that out that you needed to get yourself out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to take that
Yeah,
opportunity though. So I appreciate
for
you for taking
sure,
the time to
brother.
join in with me, bro. Anytime you want to join, bro, I'm here, man. So like, you know,
It's good,
as I said, I
family.
do
I'ma
this.
see you.
Yeah, man, for sure, man, for sure.
Thank you,
And
brother.
we gotta get
Right on.
and we get together, bro. We can put this shit together, bro.
I had all my peoples and your peoples, bro. It was lit, bro.
Preach,
For
preach, preach.
sure.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
bro. I chop it up
So
with you later, man. Let me see if anybody else want to take some time to join in here and get some of this talking in. That's love, man. That's real. What it do? Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, man, we got it today. It's Ask a Blind Man today. Word. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. It's all love here. All right, man. Appreciate you, yo. So yeah, that's what we doing. That's what we got going on today, yo. Shit. Peace and love to everybody in the room. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. This is the love I'm talking about, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. This is real love right here, y'all.
What's up,
Now
Easy?
that's what I'm talking about. What's happening, King?
Man, what's going on?
I can't call it, bruh. Shout out to Memphis 10 in this motherfucker. You dig?
Yeah,
That's
we
what we
got some
doing, man. Like,
everywhere.
that's what I'm talking about. It's all love here, bruh. But you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I just had my bro Dee-boy the city from motherfucking San Fran, California, yeah. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, we can't. Oh shit! It would only be right if we had motherfucking Tennessee up in this shit. You know what I mean? Because it's New
Yeah.
York, Memphis, Cali. Hell, we just doing it all over the place. Shit, I got Minnesota in this motherfucker. Man, listen, we worldwide with this shit, bro. Believe it or not, man, we gonna take this shit all over the place, bro.
Yeah.
One of these days, they gonna appreciate this shit. And the way I see it, man, is if it happens to be a situation where, you know, the world is just waiting on some hot shit to hit, this gonna be the spot where they're gonna start looking, man. They're gonna come around, they're gonna be like, yo, I remember this one dude was doing videos and shit. This blind motherfucker was doing videos and he had all these motherfucking artists coming through here, man. And I'm telling you, because that's the idea that I'm hoping for. That's the dream and vision I have for the Peasy show.
Yeah.
And although I'm not able to really I'm still trying to figure out how I can take the show and put it on my like YouTube channel, because I know a lot of people on IG, they download their videos even with guests on the show, and they fucking, you know, clip it up to they put it on their page.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been able to do that unless I have like because usually when I'm like by myself, if I do the live stream and nobody joins, I can download that.
Yeah.
I can't download it if it's just me, if it's me and a few other people on. So I got to find out how I can do that. And once I figure out how I can do that, and I learn the pattern behind how to do that and get it to where I can rip that shit off of here and pull that shit on, put that shit on like my YouTube channel and shit. I'm gonna put up a channel just for it. I'm gonna put up a channel just for it.
Gonna hook you up with that, man. It's gonna come to pass. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna
Everything happens
come
for a
because
reason.
eventually it's gonna happen. You know, everything happens in its own time for a reason. You know, and that's why I said I'm patient. I've always been a patient person, and I've never been that person that's willing to rush anything. So at the end of the day, whenever I get in a situation like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them rush jobs ain't no good job.
Nope. The rush jobs don't ever come out good jobs. They always come out like, yo, listen, you need to check on that. You need to go back and redo that, because You know, and I realized that myself, bro. Even in recent years, like even in just this year alone, like doing the songs that I put out, you know what I mean? Most of the songs that I put out, I found myself going back over them.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like I didn't like the final cuts on them.
Yeah.
Like, hold up. Let me check on this. Hold up. Let me put this together. You know what I'm saying? And eventually I got the quality to the sound that I'm looking for, or the sound that's, if not there, it's close enough to where I can say, yeah, I agree that's nice.
Right.
I agree that works for me. You know what I'm saying?
It's not about perfection, man. You gotta keep working on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And nothing pushes better than a song that you really take time to put together, to critique it.
Yeah.
Make sure that down to the sound quality, everything is right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't even mind it, man. It's just like, yo, things that are great often take time to manifest.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Things that are going to be great and things that are great usually take time to manifest. That's something that a lot of people don't really pay attention to it, but most people that understand it know, like, all right, you hear this, you might hear a little piece of that, but really you don't know. Like, right. I'm taking my time with this. I'm gonna make this shit sound right. I'm gonna make this shit sound so right that you're gonna be like, yo, that shit was crazy.
That's true.
I heard that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I appreciate that shit.
Yeah. That's
right, because you never really know
about fast food. You know what I'm saying? It's fast food for a reason.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be half-assed and shit.
Right.
It's not always. It's not supposed to be motherfucking. It's not supposed to be perfect. You get a fucking burger, that shit leaning to the left a little bit. That's because your ass got a fucking fast food sandwich. That's what the fuck you expect.
Man, that's
you know, you can't expect that. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect a motherfucker to go up in motherfucking Burger King or fucking McDonald's and get a goddamn burger that look like some shit you seen in a goddamn TV commercial, because most of the time they inflate the hell out of that shit.
Man, for real, they don't never look like the picture, man.
They don't never look like the picture. Even think about it, bro. Like about 2 weeks ago, I ordered a double Whopper, right? A double Whopper with cheese, right? That motherfucker now mind you, this motherfucker on the commercial super big.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I might have to cut this nigga in half, right? Nah. I get the motherfucker, the order come in, I get the sandwich. This nigga, I'm like, shit, this a burger you get at a fucking barbecue in the crib, nigga. The only difference is they added like you could burn one of them burgers at the crib right now. You know what I'm saying? Like everything they put on it, down to the way they made it.
Man, you got
like it's nothing different. You basically got a fucking Happy Meal. Same thing I said about the Big Mac. The Big Mac is a huge letdown for me.
Man.
Like, and I used to love going to McDonald's and getting them big ass Big Macs. But at the end of the day, it just didn't appeal to me like that anymore, because now that I look at it, it's like, you look at this burger, if I can hold this bitch in one hand, it ain't worth it. This ain't the goddamn burger I paid $10 for. Goddamn it. Right. It's like, why the fuck am I paying these niggas $12 for a goddamn burger? I can hold this shit in one hand, and it ain't like I'm holding it in one hand while I'm cuffing the motherfucking napkin underneath it or some shit to keep the motherfucking shit from falling apart. No, This nigga is literally just a one-hander.
That's
you know what I mean? Like,
they slid one in, man, because they did used to be bigger back in the day.
Yep.
But now they condensed everything, and the price has gone up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like
you're paying to be lazy.
You paying for the convenience. You paying basically to be lazy. Exactly. Just like if you think about it, nowadays they got DoorDash and Uber Eats, right?
Right.
Uber Eats is some shit. That's why I don't fuck with Uber Eats. Now, mind you, these motherfuckers really got me they got me on that shit. I fucked around and I bought the pass play, or that Uber pass or whatever, which is supposed to be for like the Uber rides. You get discounts on Uber rides, right, and you get like discounts on the food choices and shit at different restaurants on the Uber Eats.
Okay.
Nigga, I'm paying you $25 for that. For you to tell, okay, so here's the thing. I bought that shit. That shit was $25, right?
Right.
Now, mind you, I paid $25 for this shit to happen, right? Then I go make an order on this shit. But in order for me to complete my order, I gotta give the goddamn driver this is mandatory now.
You gotta give him a tip.
You gotta give these niggas a tip. I'm like, nah, fuck that shit. Fuck, I want to spend motherfucking the same price I spent if I were to go, like, say for instance, if I went to McDonald's or if I went to Burger King and order some shit on DoorDash, right?
Yeah.
And DoorDash's order came out to $16, right? $16 and some change for a double Whopper, right?
Right.
With some cheese. Yeah, because a double Whopper with cheese is about $16. Believe that. And the reason why I say that is because I've ordered a few of them on DoorDash. So I know them niggas is like $16.80-something. They close to $20. But the problem with that is they give you a choice. They give DoorDash, actually, that's the difference. DoorDash gives you a choice. You can choose to give that driver a tip,
yeah,
or you could just say fuck him,
Yeah.
I ain't saying that I'm a harsh ass dude and I like to say fuck him all the time, but I can't afford to keep giving a nigga $3 extra, $4 or $5 extra.
That shit crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you already paying pretty much twice the price
Yep.
of something that you would normally pay. Like $8, not even $8, like $6 for $7 for at the store, at the actual restaurant if you would have drive there yourself.
They capitalizing
and then you go to
off
fucking
this shit, man. They
capitalizing
because the drivers ain't even getting paid shit.
No, they not. And then they was like last year. Then just last year, I was getting the notifications. Matter of fact, not even notifications. I was told by one of the drivers, a few of the drivers, would you like to give a tip? We ain't getting the tips that they've been saying that they've been giving us on DoorDash.
That's real.
I'm feeling some type of way now. I'm like, wait a minute. Do you know how much I just paid for this food alone, nigga, just to get your ass to drop this shit off? I apologize, bro, for not contributing to your gas fare, but nigga, I can't afford it, bro. I just can't afford it. I keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with a nigga. Like, listen, I just can't do it. My bro, 9/11, he finally made it today, bro. That's what's up.
Ohio in the house.
Yo, Ohio, stand the fuck up, yo. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we just going nationwide with this shit right now, bro. I fucking love it.
Man, it's gonna come, Peasy, man. Like, shit. Don't
you gotta
think down on yourself, man. That shit gonna happen.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, think about it like this, bro. Think about it like this. DIP, think about it like this, bro. I literally started off this show last year. I started this show in July, right?
Yep.
In July, I literally might have had anywhere between no fans at all. There was times I sat on here for days by myself, or just me and Magic Man would be on here, or I might have KO the Prince pop in, you know what I'm saying, and chill with me for a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now thinking about it now, as we've gotten almost to a whole year of me being on this, doing this show, like July this year will be a year for me doing this show. And thinking about that, bro, look at the numbers.
Man, look.
It's literally like, you know, in and out 4 or 5 people. But then you think about it, once I end the show, it'll probably show me 20 to 30 people that have been in my show. Like, for example, what was it? Not even Wednesday, but Tuesday, when Tuesday afternoon when I went live Tuesday afternoon for that young kid that I had an issue that I was expressing my issues with on yesterday's episode.
Yeah.
And I had literally passing through almost 50 people come through. Almost 50 people in and out.
That's crazy.
That's the most I've had on my show ever. In and out. Just in and out. You know what I'm saying? I literally had about 13. And that's the thing. Silent Echo was actually on the show that day. Silent Echo was on the show that day. I had literally at the time 13 viewers. Most I've had solid viewers ever.
Damn.
Ever since I've been doing this shit. But like I said, bro, you never know. You never really know. So you don't really know. And you just got to keep it moving, bro.
It's just like,
because just think, I literally went from no fans, no.
Rapper,
right.
Man.
So I mean, you go from no fans, no followers, and you go from that to fucking 4 or 5 steady people that come in and sit with you and chill. We have conversations. I like to bring up different topics. So like we have different speaking, we have different things to speak on. And the days just keep, the day just keeps going.
Yeah.
You make a day of it. Like, think about it, bro. I'm usually out of here right now. It's after 8.
Yeah.
But I feel like chilling. My bro, you know what I'm saying? 9/11 in here. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We got 9/11 in here today. I'm feeling like jumping.
Strategy up in here. What's up, Strat?
Who? Tony Strategy?
Yes, I thought I saw Strategy up in here, man.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Like I said, I get a few people that pop in, they come in to see, and then they leave.
Yeah.
Yep. Strategy up in this building, bro. See what I'm saying? Chi-Town via Arizona in this motherfucker. Shit, let's get it, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I've been trying to get it in with these people, man. And this is the kind of love and this is the kind of love and commitment to the show that I'm on, bro. Cause I do this every day.
Yeah.
So y'all know, every time y'all come in, every time y'all tune in Monday through Friday, bro, I'm always here. You always know that at 7 p.m. on the East Coast.
Keep grinding.
You know what I'm saying?
I love the hustle, man. I love the hustle.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
every time I get that notification, you know what I'm saying? Job Easy doing this, doing that. I'm like, that man working, man. You can't knock it. That man working.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Because you got to think. All right, I got this show. I do this show right here, and I love making this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? I love putting it on with you guys. I also fuck with Scoop, Fat Man Scoop.
Yeah.
Where Scoop just put me in the format for his show on Instagram. So I do movie reviews for this man. Once a week now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
so
up,
whenever you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm constantly fluctuating with work, and I'm just like, yes, this is the best thing for me because it keeps me active. I don't feel like I'm dying in this fucking room by myself. You know what I'm saying? I get to talk to people. I actually get to express my feelings, and we have real life conversations.
Right.
Like, because this is the kind of show that I wanted to develop. I wanted to develop a show that actually brings out the real life situations. Like, while we got the time, let me send out my love and condolences to everybody that's going through some shit out there in Texas right now. As you know, Texas got hit with that ice storm. They was not prepared for that shit, bro. My boy King Creole is out there, man. I swear to you, every night now since I heard that shit, yo, I've been sending prayers out. Ever since I heard the weather report come in and they said that it's gonna hit that shit hit 74% of the country.
Yeah.
74. That's the biggest fucking snowstorm we've had ever.
That shit crazy.
Ever in record history, bro. This is definitely a sign of the times, man.
It is, man.
It's a sign of the times, bro. And this is the reason why I say, like, even just y'all just got hit down there, what was it, a couple days ago?
Yeah, I drove through that shit, man. Like, we went to Louisville last Friday, and I came back Monday. And when I tell you I hit the city Monday afternoon, about 3-4 o'clock, the city was fucked up, man. Like, it looked like, man, it looked like Armageddon or some shit, man. Folks was fishtailing, installing out. Because we ain't used to this shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got to think, the South, even in just the Southeast region of this country, they is not prepared. Think about it. A few years ago, back in like 2016, 2015, in Georgia, that snowstorm we had down there in Georgia. You see what happened on I-285? They don't know nothing about black ice down there. They don't even have snow trucks down there.
Man, I think we might have like 2 they had to contract some other trucks to come out and help the city.
Right. They literally had to contract trucks from out of state to come over and help.
I think this is the most snow I've seen here in Memphis in my entire life. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously, it gotta be, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It gotta be, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. Like ice, no problem, but we don't never see this much snow. And then on top of the ice, and then for the duration, like it's been a whole week.
It's been days. It's been days. That's what I'm saying. Like you normally by the end of the week, that shit gone.
Yeah, it's
but that's what I'm saying. Like it's not nothing to play with. My girl is down there in motherfucking Lewisburg.
Yeah,
she down there in Lewisburg near Nashville. She literally told me they called her off work.
Yeah.
They's like, yo, listen, we can't pull you. We can't tell you to come out there and this shit.
Oh yeah, you know it's bad because I'm cooking.
See, got Candy Lady in the crib.
Man.
Got the queen in the crib cooking. You know what time it is. It's bad.
Look, we can't order the Uber Eats if we wanted to, man.
Damn, man, you know it's bad. That's bad. And that's why, like, yo, for me, like, I'm honestly, in a way, I'm grateful that I'm still here in New York because they used to this shit.
Yeah.
The shit we got up here is bad, but it wasn't as bad to where they couldn't handle it. You know what I'm saying? The snowstorm affected a lot of people as far as like electricity and shit, man. So
man,
my heart goes out to them, bro.
We got a water shortage right now. They telling us we on a water boil because the water pressure is down. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
right, because the pipes is frozen.
Right. So they trying to conserve everything, man. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Now, and if you seeing it like that in just Tennessee, bro, you can imagine how they got it going on in Texas right now.
I had to check
Texas is on their own system.
Yeah.
Texas is on their own system. They actually segregated themselves from the federal electricity system, my nigga. I was reading the report. I was listening to the reports from different people that I watch. I watch like the Damage Report.
Yeah.
And this other shit called The Daily Show. Like with Trevor Noah.
Yeah,
so I was watching I was listening. That nigga funny as shit.
Yeah.
But fucking, I was listening to the Damage Report with this guy named John Iadarola, and fucking, I literally was hearing like they was saying like Ted Cruz, the senator for fucking Texas, is out in fucking Cancun with his family amidst this fucking storm.
Yeah,
they're fucking fam. There's millions. They don't give no fuck, bro. That's millions of people without power, without energy. Bun B said in his live stream the other night, cause you seen that one that Creo had shared in the group message, right? That live stream Instagram that he shared in the group message was of Bun B talking about the conditions.
Yeah.
This nigga said, man, it's people out there sleeping in their cars in the garage trying to stay to stay warm, bro.
Yeah.
Carbon emission. He said as far as he knew off the top of his head at least 4 people that had died from carbon emission from carbon monoxide emissions.
That's sad, bro.
Just because they trying to stay warm, and the fucking state is like, Governor Abbott is like, fuck that. We're doing whatever we can, but blase blah. This is all due to that idea of the Green New Deal because the solar panels froze. Hold up, bruh. The wind turbines and the solar panels that y'all built out there in Texas were not built for this weather.
Hell no.
So there ain't no reason. There is no excuse. Not even the pipe system that y'all have, the water or the electricity system was built for that kind of weather. Texas has always been hot.
And see, here's the thing. Here's another example of doing shit too damn fast. Ain't nobody sit back and think about that shit. Like, what if this? We need a secondary plan. You know what I'm saying?
And that was the crazy thing, because I remember back in the 90s when they separated themselves from the states like that.
Yeah.
They separated themselves from the federal government, saying, "Oh, we stand alone. Texas is Texas."
They do everything
motherfucker. Do everything big then. Do it. And then now look at you. You're sitting there fucked up, and you want everybody else to just suck it up and deal with it. Like the mayor said, they had a mayor that actually just resigned One of the mayors out there in Texas had to resign. He got forced to resign because of that bullshit he said on the on news. Like, how you gonna tell your people? Yeah, he basically said, "Oh, this is you know, even though we're dealing with this situation, you know, that we've never dealt with before, y'all just need to suck it up and deal with it." What do you mean? Man. That's some bullshit. You need to take your ass home.
Kids, you know what I'm saying? You got elderly people out there. It's all type of situations going on, man.
Right. And ain't no way in the world you gonna sit here and tell me that that shit was right by any means. Man. Nothing that man said made sense. Nothing that man said made sense. Have you seen
them TikTok videos with people houses flooding and, you know what I'm saying, chandeliers falling and water coming out of walls and shit, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
That's some bullshit.
You
that's
need to check
crazy.
That shit out, man. That shit is.
I gotta, yo. I don't even have TikTok, but my daughter is on built an account under my name, so I'm gonna have to check that shit. I'm gonna have to check in with that shit.
We seen it on Facebook. What they did, they had put like a whole bunch of them together, and there was this post on Facebook, and
really?
They had, it was probably about 20-some videos of people just house flooding, like they literally walking through water.
Shout out to Risky.
That's crazy.
Falling down. I'm talking about.
Man, it's terrible,
they couldn't
man.
do nothing. It was an apartment building where the water was just bursting, just gushing out of the wall.
Out of the wall.
They was on the stairwell. You could see it coming all down the stairwell. What you doing?
That's crazy.
Right, and he talking about somebody. He escaped to the top floor. I'm like, I don't know how the hell you gonna get down.
Oh shit! You got Risky Biz in this bitch.
At one point in time, because the power it is more than just flooding. The power been out. It's people without
and that's what I'm saying. Like, think about it. Think about it. Like I said, Bun B shared. King Creole shared that IG video of Bun B. It was like a 7-minute, 46-second video in the message. He was literally explaining that shit.
Yeah.
He's explaining that shit.
And turn the heat on and carbon monoxide kill him.
Yes. Like, that's crazy, yo. I said, man, this has got to be the end of days coming, bro. We got to be reaching that time period, bro.
That's what I'm saying, because we thought
got to be in that time
was
period.
Terrible, man. 2021 came in like, hold on. Y'all ain't seen shit yet.
Nah, bro. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. Because we still got this pandemic.
We're going to one-up that one.
We're going to one-up that one. We still got a pandemic we dealing with. The goddamn government is fucking us over with the vaccines. They want to be picky about who they giving it out to.
Yep. Then
they got it set up like Massachusetts probably doing the best thing that I've ever seen about this vaccine distribution thing, right? Yeah. Now, mind you, I'm a little sketchy about this whole vaccine shit. Me and my lady don't really think that this is something that we feel like is going to be conducive. It's really gonna be, you know, it's really got a lot of like snag phrases for me.
Man, like, my thing is they hadn't had enough time to do the research on this thing, man.
Exactly. Now think about it. That's the biggest thing about shit on it. That's the biggest thing that me and my girl was talking about. It's like, you realize the average vaccine for any pandemic, disease, virus, whatever, 7 to 13 years before they say, here, take this. And it's good for everybody.
But they throwing
7 to 13 years.
It took them,
they unthawed this. They unthawed that shit in literally 3 months before elections. They said, "Oh, we got something for you." It was actually about maybe about 2 weeks after the fucking elections was done. They started saying that they had fucking a vaccine, and Moderna was coming out with this vaccine, and Pfizer had this vaccine, and Moderna had a vaccine. There was like 3 different fucking companies that said they had a vaccine: Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, and Pfizer. So all 3 of these goddamn people.
The only thing that came out of that was go ahead and get some stock in those companies, man.
Exactly, because now you know that that's the only thing. Because now you know that these niggas is getting bread. They getting paid. They literally just got trillions of dollars from the government to perfect this fucking thing in months.
In months, man.
Months.
And you know how we are. You know how man is, man. We're gonna rush it. It's a rush job, man.
And that's exactly what it is. It's an absolute rush job. And now with the whole thing being what it is, like it feels like it feels almost like they've been trying to force people into it.
Yeah, they have.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm wondering how long it's gonna be
before
they start mandating that, you know, the kids get vaccinated with it.
Before they go to school and all that shit. Yeah, because you think about it. They trying to get at least 75 to 80% of the first responders before they start talking about going into the second stage and shit.
Yeah.
The second stage is gonna hit the lower level people because they got first responders and the elders in the first stage. Second stage is everybody else. Is pretty much everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people that are high risk or at risk underneath the elders, which is probably going to be people with underlying conditions.
Right.
But then you got to think, have y'all tested it on people with underlying conditions yet? I haven't heard anybody say anything about testing on people with diabetes, giving them the vaccine and shit.
And mixing it with diabetes.
With their already taking medications and shit. That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta think. Like they haven't said anything about these type of people. What about the people that have like shit like lupus, HIV, AIDS? You know what I'm saying? Diabetes. There's people out here that are trying to live. And you motherfuckers is like, well, you know, if you don't take it, we can't help you. Huh?
I saw Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the commercial. He's taking the vaccine and shit.
I don't know about
that.
I don't know about that. Something ain't right about that. Even this, just think about it though, bro. Think about it. There was a rumor going around, and I don't know how true this shit is, so don't quote me on it and say that this shit was something that I said to be factual. But truth be told, there was a rumor going around. This rumor that was going around is that they were paying celebrities to go on camera and say that they're going to take the vaccine, even if they don't want to take it, even if they don't choose to take it.
They're going to push the
agenda. It's all push that agenda. It's the agenda that they've always wanted to push.
America is pimping at its finest, man. Straight up.
Hey. Pimping since been pimping.
Man,
shit. For real. And that's the realest shit I ever thought of. Because like you think about it, bro. 1619. Before 1619, we had 1492 when a man came his ass over here, mistaking this country for another country.
Yeah.
With his band of rapists and robbers.
Right.
Decided he was gonna take over this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Dominate the people in this country that were already the first people of this country, which we call now our First Nations people, our First Nations people, or they call them the First Nation. That now they've gone from Native American, they've gone from Indian to Native American to First Nation.
Right.
So here's my thing. 1492. Then 1619, they started developing shit, you know. Then we got the 1700s that hit with fucking the Civil War, with the war that broke out for our quote unquote independence.
Right.
The fucking British settlers who wanted to separate themselves from Britain or from the Queen. Like, let's be serious here. 1776, they say, yo, listen. We're going to sign this. We're gonna put this document in the order, and we're going to be happy. We're going to celebrate this day because this day marks the day that we finalized our independence from the British people. All right, the British armies. Now, all of a sudden, fast forward and some more, we got the 1800s. But the 1890s, when after fucking Mr. Lincoln there, the half black president that they thought was all white. And notice I said all white. Because he wasn't all white. He was so half black he was so half black that he just snuck past their ass with the I'm white.
That's it.
They didn't even realize that shit. Not to
Smoke and
mention,
mirrors.
on top of that, the smoke and mirror worked so good that he was even able to motherfucking say shit like, we need to be the dominant. We need to always be the dominant race.
Right.
I don't by no means want to give equality to the black people. I want it to be a dominant and an inferior race in this country. Always. So the white nation has to be the fucking inferior, has to be the fucking dominant nation in this country. Why can't we all get along? What the fuck happened to that shit? What the hell happened to we are all created equal? You know what I'm saying? And this was something that was put into the goddamn Constitution.
Yeah, yeah.
So again, going forward, passing that, we had that whole shit that happened out there in Wilmington, North Carolina in 1899. Mm-hmm. Then we move forward into the 1900s. And it was 1898 when that whole shit took place with that voting system with the Republicans who are now, it was the Democrats actually, because the Republicans were not the base that they were. Yeah. The Republicans was a whole nother base. The Democrats were the Republican base at that point. The Republican base was like a base for equality and pretty much the Democratic base that you see now. Mm-hmm. Then the roles switched. By 1900s, you had the whole shit that took place over that century of time. You got the 1900s where the fucking Ku Klux Klan organized and shit. Because, they had already organized, but they really started mobilizing and doing terroristic shit throughout the country, dominating each and every black community that had actually developed its own after we had brushed off our shoulders from the years of slavery. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of this shit, as shit goes on, you had this fucking whole shit that took place in just the summer of 1919, the Red Summer, they called it, where they just went around city to city, murdering groups of black people in large numbers, and they didn't give a shit. And as if that shit wasn't enough, you get further ahead in the time, and you want to go into like the 1950s, 1940s, and 50s. We still dealing with we had already been under the Jim Crow era at that point.
Yeah.
We were trying to get out of it. The civil rights movement started a push to push us out of that shit. And you assassinate the greatest man starting a movement that should have been the movement that kept us moving.
That's the answer I always give when motherfuckers say, why can't they protest peacefully? Like shit, Martin Luther King showed you this. You can't do that shit.
You can't do it. Hell, the only person that lived through that whole fucking civil rights the non-violent protest was John Lewis, and he just died last year.
Ain't that a bitch?
Keep it real. They shot and killed fucking Malcolm X for saying "fuck them niggas." Man, fuck them motherfuckers. They want to hurt us, we gonna hurt them first. They shot his ass because they knew his ass. They set that whole shit up. Think about it. They tried to make it look like Louis Farrakhan did that shit, bruh.
Man, look.
They set that shit up and tried to make it look like he did that he was involved in that shit. He had the motherfuckers go over there and do it.
He had a hand in it, though.
He might have.
He had a hand in it, man. Like
he might have, because if you think about it,
we turn on each other quick.
Especially when we see a person, when we see another motherfucker getting more powerful than us.
That's what it is.
That's what happens. Right, the jealousy.
We get in our feelings too much, man. We wear our goddamn hearts on our sleeve, man. And it's like with this.
They know how to exploit that.
It's like with this fucking rap shit, man. Like on the app, motherfuckers. If a motherfucker come in a certain place or get too many likes, motherfuckers start feeling like, oh, he must be doing something dirty or this or that. It's come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We all doing this.
Now I know myself. I'm guilty of it. I know on myself I'm guilty of saying some shit like that because I done been on my own live and said, God damn it, I don't know what the fuck going on, but it seemed to me like this shit just don't sound right. It don't feel right, don't sound right. But at the end of the day,
I have two pieces, but at the same time, I had to sit back and think, like, look at the app and look at what's really going on. Like, sometimes it's just a popularity contest sometimes.
Right,
you know
exactly, and that's really what it is.
Everybody ain't gonna like your video, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And you might have some clicks clicked up, like, hey, we ain't gonna like this dude video, or we ain't gonna. I don't know what the hell.
Oh shit!
On. You know what
we got beat of the week in this bitch. Yo, shout out to beat of the week in this bitch.
Man, much
we
love.
sit there talking. You know,
man,
sit there having the same conversation, but true.
It's like what is the answer to it though? I mean, even if you get a panel, if you get 20 judges, they're all gonna think, you know, different artists. They're gonna lean towards different artists anyway. So
exactly, that's really what it is.
So what is fair? Is there a fair?
What is fair? Is there a real norm? Is there a real fair in that? And if there is, how do you define what is fair and what is not?
Right. It's
you know what I'm saying? Because
it's all on that person. I mean, I'm from the South.
It's all on that particular person.
I might not like.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
That's just what it is.
You got people with that mentality on there. You know.
Right. So you got to think.
I'm a fan of music. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Right. So it really don't matter for me. And that's the same thing. Like I grew up, I'm born right here in the city I'm in Albany, New York. But I was raised in the South.
Yeah.
I was raised in the South. I listened to East Coast, West Coast, and South music.
So you got influences all over.
I've got influence all over the fucking place. But for me, it's all about the music. It's really when it comes down to it, I go to the music. What does this song say to me? When I hear your lyrics, what do your lyrics say to me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if I can vibe with your shit and we have a conversation where we like, yo, not even just if I'm listening to your shit and I feel like every word you say I can relate to that shit.
It's a feeling.
It's that feeling.
It's like me embracing somebody from a different coast. I might say, what's up? They might think I'm being confrontational. Like, what's up? What you mean, what's up? Damn, how you doing?
Right.
How you feeling? I was just speaking. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, you know, how you was raised. You know what I'm saying?
Bit of the week stupid. They said if y'all come up with an answer, y'all let us know.
Hey, put us on the board, man. Look, I wouldn't mind just sitting.
Look, I said everybody needs to get 3. You get 3 votes. You better use them
motherfuckers.
And I was saying, I think a few of us have probably said and suggested that same thing to Beat of the Week too. I'm pretty sure of it.
That'll cut down some of the, you know,
I bet you it'll cut down on some of that.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, go like my video. If everybody,
that's true.
If you, for instance, look at some of the people that be at the top all the time, like. They like
that's
they making a point to make sure they like everybody video. You know how the game works, because at the end of the day, we done all, you know, in some form of fashion that kind of did it. But at the same time, I mean, but the way I look at it, I'm like, if I want somebody to come look at my video and support me, I gotta show love back.
Right.
I can't expect
exactly.
To just
to me, it's a respect thing. Like it's a respect thing.
3 vote coming soon.
I'm just saying, like, I can't expect.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Expect people to come on.
That's what I'm saying.
And I ain't doing it either. I'm just gonna sit back and not do nothing to chill and then just rack up all the likes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be like that. So
and then,
that's a good idea. It's a really good idea.
I just be feeling like, let's cut out, you know, some of if I go and like,
let's cut out the maximizing on votes, because if you can literally go on this app, scroll through this shit
and like
hit boom, 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 boom on everybody post, then I guarantee you it would reflect. You would see the reflection. Because like if you limit these people, if you limit each of these artists and say, look, you got
3 votes.
3 or 5, even 5 at the max. 10, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if you
or 10 back, because I mean, think about it. 10 votes. 10 votes will even change a lot.
People with 150 likes in 2
days.
You'll start seeing a moderate sized number of people getting votes,
That's
and
true.
then the real hustle starts. Then the real hustle comes out. You really see who's out there pushing that motherfucking promotion to get people interested in downloading that app, converting these people to pushing them votes out there and getting them to vote for them. Because, see, one thing I appreciated when I seen how the poet puts it in, puts his work in. And that's how I commend. That's why I commend the poet for putting his work in. Bro, that man stand out there on a fucking subway train doing poetry and asking people about how to, if they interested in voting for him on this contest. Whenever he has his votes, whenever he has his video, that's putting in fucking work. If you standing outside, no matter who come across you, hey man, y'all know anything about this? You got a cell phone on you? Matter of fact, have you ever heard of this app called? And you start breaking it in with them. Yeah. That's how you hustle, because that's putting in footwork.
A lot of people miss out on things because they're scared to ask.
Right.
Like, you know, it's people who bitch and complain about not getting a raise for 10 years. And I always ask, well, have you talked to your manager about that? Don't bitch to me. Go to your manager. Ask the man. He might think you comfortable. Because, I mean, as an employer, if I feel like my employee is happy and coming to work and doing their thing, I'm not finna dish that money out. Unless unless he come to me and hey, Mr. Wright, I really need blah blah blah. I got you, man. I got you.
And that's what I said. And you know what they say? You know what they say, man? It's the simplest phrase ever heard that everybody should know. A closed mouth don't get fed.
That's true. That's true.
It's real facts. It's just facts, man. Like if you sitting there, you want to win, you want to be the best, but you just put your video up and then don't even share your link to nobody. You just go back to your hole in the wall and just be chilling and then wondering why you only getting 5 and 6 votes at a time a week.
Because people
or do a vote up and down system. You know, like how you know, some sites will have it to where you can vote this comment up or vote this comment down or what, you know what I'm saying?
That's
that way,
a good suggestion. Right.
You can still show as many people love as you want to. Like you can still, you know, comment, like they shit, whatever. But then you might not feel like they supposed to be number one. You can vote their ass down.
Vote their ass down.
Right.
Your shit was cool, but you really should be following like number 5, number 6. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and figure out
you should be in the top 5, but not number 1 in the top 5. You dig?
Right.
I agree. I agree.
We done seen this shit so many times where like the top 10 may be cool. The top, you know, they might be, or the top 5, 6 people might be cool, but you be looking at number 2 like how?
And it might even be a instance where you got to stop the submissions like Tuesdays to give people you know time to sit back and go through all the videos and vote.
And go through them.
Or you can only vote if you participate. You can't.
That too.
Because
that works too.
Random people.
That too. I mean,
so many random people.
Because I know hundreds of people, but you know, I'm not finna sit up here and lie and say I'm telling them every week, hey, go to Beat of the Week and do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Right. So for me, I literally what I do, like this is what I do. Like I'm the type of person I do this. I got my social media. I have probably, if you look on my IG page, I got a little more than about 2,400 people on my page, right? Following me. If you go to my Facebook page, I got probably about a good 2,300 people, you know, somewhere in that realm. But I'm thinking, when I first started on that platform, I used to think to myself, if I got 2,000 here, another 2,000 over here, that's about 4,000 people. So out of 4,000 people, I could probably get about 50 to 100 people at least to vote for me somewhere. So what you have to understand is I can share that link on my profile, right?
Right.
But I can almost tell you right now, if you share that link on your profile and here it is, you share something on your profile and you probably got about maybe 2 or 3 people that always interact on your shit, right? They always interact with your post. They always comment on your post. What makes you think if you put up that post on your page that you're going to get any more than the same amount of people that vote for you, that'll support you?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So regardless of how many people you have.
Put a video up and I can have 100 views and only 1 like. You know, it happens.
That's exactly right. It happens so much.
I'm like,
Think about it.
See it. You just
you
ain't
definitely seen
I mean,
it. You just ain't logging in. And that's just what it is. It's like it's a dice game on that whole thing. You really have to be prepared to expect that it's not gonna happen in that manner, but you gotta hope that it would. You know what I'm saying? And just roll the dice on that shit. It's all it is. It's a dice game. It's like shit. If you roll that dice, if you holding them bitches and shaking them up, you can say something all you want to, but them bitches might give you a foe.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's chance. I mean, it's all about luck and chance. Because I've seen plenty of artists, man, that they got some bomb ass shit on there, and they have like 5 likes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, how does this happen?
Godson, I think I checked out.
Beat of the Week said, what's the difference in y'all approach between promoting your personal music and your Beat of the Week videos?
Same results.
It's the same results for me. It's the same for me.
It's the same results. It's the same results. Because I promoted some of my videos. I've actually put some of my songs on my social media. And if you go through my page, you can see, like, on my Instagram, I have a few series where I put up a couple of songs that I got on there. And out of all of that, might have had about anywhere between 3 to 4 people hit a like button. But I might have had like 40. I might have had like 40, 50 views on it.
I get a lot of traffic. A lot of people look at it, and, and you know, I've had some friends ask me, so what's this Beat of the Week thing? And I'm like, well, goddamn, didn't you download the app? No. Well, what the hell you asking me about it for? I mean,
if you don't know about it, then you should invest in it. You know, and that's the thing. Like if I'm sending you, that's what I'm saying. Do your research. You find out on your own, and then you invest in it if you like it.
Right, but you know, people would rather you just drop it in their lap, come over their house
and make it simple. That's really what it is. That's really what it is right there. That's the answer right there. Serious, motherfuckers is lazy as hell nowadays. When you say lazy, they lazy as shit nowadays. Man. They will sit there and let you do everything for them rather than them do it for you, than them do it themselves.
Like, you know, I was selling I'm still selling merchandise and whatnot, and I would post the link and everything. And people would be like, how do I get there? Click the goddamn link. I mean, I don't know what else to
it's do. Just that simple.
I don't know what
it's just that simple. And that's all it is, because a lot of times they get frustrated. Think about it, bro. I have a Linktree account on my other Instagram page. That Linktree account is connected to all of my links, like SoundCloud, YouTube, both my YouTube channels, Reverb Nation, Twitter account, all that shit. You want to find me, you want to follow me, that's the point. That's the link to look for, right?
Yeah.
I could share that link to 100 people. You know how many people will invest in it?
Man, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny about that? Like, a couple of my bros have bought some merchandise, and they always send me a picture with it on, and I post it, and people will be like, "What's the website? Blah 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 blah." Man, I remember when I was going through the phase trying to get this thing together, and I first told you about this thing. You know? And now you seeing it coming to, you know, into fruition.
It's starting to hit full circle.
Now you want to support. It's a trip. It's
a
trip how that shit happens,
it is a trip.
Once you start getting hot or whatnot, that's when everybody start coming around like, hey man, you know, I always supported you. Okay.
And that's just what it is. As long as there is a lazy way to do shit, people are always gonna want to just take that route.
You're damn right.
There's never gonna be people more motivated to do something that doesn't involve them having to get off their ass and do something.
Right. Whoever invents a means so people can sit, eat, and drink laying down is gonna be a billionaire within a day.
Yep. Within a day. Because you don't even know.
For real.
You don't even know. Like, think about it. Like, the IV drip that fucking provides you with every meal you need in a day.
Right.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to make $1 million off that shit. They're going to make millions and billions of dollars off that shit, because it's going to be so many people